Hey guys, welcome back to Tracie's Place. I am back with another lunch and chat with Tracie on this Tuesday. So I hope you all have something good to eat. I have something a little different today. I have ROTEL. I don't have a full meal. I have ROTEL. We had this weekend. I made it. I had a what was it Saturday? Anyway, one day we had an early dinner. Yeah, it was Saturday. It was dinner for us because we had like the full shebang. We had went out and had the full shebang, so we wasn't having another full meal that day. So I made some ROTEL, and you know, ROTEL is just satisfying. It's like a comfort food to me. I don't know about y'all, but like to me, it's a comfort food. So I love it. So that's what we had later on. We had some left over. So I said, let me do a little mukbang and do a little fun subject. You know, it's close to Christmas. I didn't want to do anything too heavy or anything like that. This is intended to be kind of lighthearted and a little funny, but it's about things that make you annoyed. Things that annoy me anyway. So if you all have ever wanted to voice your concern about something you were annoyed about, you know how some things you get annoyed and there's really nobody to tell, but you want to tell somebody, voice them down below in the comment section. Yes, so let's go ahead and get started. I have my ROTEL, I have my tropical punch Kool-Aid, and I poured a little bit of pink lemonade in it. So that should be interesting. And then these are my favorite restaurant style tortilla chips. The Clancy's from Aldi. To me, they taste the best from any stores that I've gotten. These are my favorite ones. So they're inexpensive. I do not like digging my hand through the whole bag. My hands are clean. You know what? I'm just gonna put some on a paper plate. Hold on. I've been telling my kids not to do this, and I was about to do it. Digging through the bag, I don't like that. So I said, let me just go on and put some on a paper plate. I do not like the small chips with ROTEL, of course. So anyway, get my little chip clip. Okay, I'm ready. You ready? So remember, let me know if these are annoying to you. Put a number 1, like if ever item number 1 and it's annoying to you, also put a 1 down in the comments. Like if it's the first one, if it's the 5th one and you're annoyed about that too, put a number 5, and so on and so on. And then also let me know what annoys you. Okay, so other people can see it, and also it could be the same thing somebody else is annoyed about, or you know, I might be like, oh yeah, I'm annoyed about that too, you know. So anyway, number 1 on my list. Now number 10 is my most, the one that annoys me. I say the most, or the one that I thought of last that made me want to do this video. And it annoys the mess out of me. It annoys the heck out of me. So I just wanted to do this video. I said, what else am I annoyed about? I make my ROTEL a little different sometimes. And this may get a little messy. So if it does, excuse me. I'm not a bad mukbang eater. I know some people do all sorts of things on camera and stuff. I tend not to. I can watch other people do certain things, but I'm not the one that's going to be doing it. So I might smack a little here and there or whatever, but I try not to burp and, you know, just talk all with my mouth open, you know, all that stuff. So anyway, number 1 is when people, now it's a park close to the building, right? You're most annoyed because you want this parking space, but somebody is too close on that white or yellow line, and nobody else can squeeze in that perfect parking space that's just 10 feet from the door. So you got to park way back somewhere because somebody else didn't want to park right in their parking space. That is so annoying. That happened to us this weekend. We were at a funeral, and It was two, actually two. It was crowded. It was a huge funeral. And this happened at two different spaces in the parking lot. Somebody didn't park right. They called somebody else not to park right. And two spaces, went unused. Annoying. And number 2. I hope no preachers are watching. But this is said in the most lighthearted way. I'm telling you, the Lord knows I love the Word of God. And this has happened since I was little on up. But it's still a little annoying though. And no disrespect to anyone, because I mean, even preachers that I love, just wonderful, just the most. The preachers I love since little on up have done this. And that is when they say, turn to your neighbor and tell your neighbor such and such and such, so and so. Okay, that's fine the first time. But during the course of one sermon, if you say it 12 times or 15 times, and I mean, it can't get that much. Tell it to your neighbor, tell them, turn to your neighbor, tell them. I don't want to look at my neighbor one more time. Lord be to come to church all. It never changes my attitude. Never. It doesn't bug me that bad. But it's funny, but it is a little annoying after like the 10th time during the sermon. And they're like, turn to your neighbor and tell them, and then turn to your. I'm like, I'm tired of turning to my neighbor. Is this part of the fellowship? Oh my Lord. But I know it's all part of, whatever, but it's just like, ooh, Lord. Number 3. People that play their music loud in their car in a residential area. Just going down the street, just booming. And you in your home, having a nice little peaceful time, ain't got no music on, you could just be chilling, just whatever. And folk come bumping down the street with that loud music. The loud music that sounds like they got a speaker in their trunk. Good gracious. And then, the ones that do it at nighttime, when they're parked. For some reason, they're parked on the street or in somebody's driveway, and they are bumping their music for 30 minutes. I am the one that will call the popo and let them to know that there is noise pollution going on in the neighborhood on my street, and I'm trying to sleep, or I'm in my bed. Ooh, I hate that when I'm in the bed and you watching a good show or something like that. It's late and somebody bumping their music. The neighbor's kid or something like that in their car, teenager, whatever, in their car. Oh my goodness. Let's go on to the next. Number 4. And I think I'm counting right. Number 4. People who are in the store talking on their telephone. And I mean loudly. Just walking through the store, just talking. Holding a whole conversation. And most of the time, I've talked on the phone in the store, but I'm trying to whisper, trying to talk low or discreet or something. I'm talking about folks who, just having a full-on blown conversation. And don't let it be a ratchet conversation. Them just talking loud and ratchet and cussing and stuff too in the store. I've been in Dollar Tree, and that ain't it's been plenty of places, but that's where it happens the most, it seems like. They come through there talking just like, I don't want to know what Ray did last, and come on, people. Come on. It's nerve-wracking. And don't let them be in line behind you. I want them to just turn around and look at them. But, now people nowadays will get loud at you. What you looking at? All that stuff. So, anyway. Number 5. like I said, I am not an animal person, but I respect people's relationship with their pets, and I even love people's relationship with their parents. It's cute. I mean, with their pets. It's cute to see sometimes. It is cute. I have friends that have pets. So I'm not talking about nobody. But I have friends. I have relatives. My son has a dog. My sister has a dog. People close to me have dogs. So I'm not. But this is just something that annoys me. And it might annoy other folks. So it's just like good to have pet etiquette. Having pets in the store. Bringing pets in the store is a pet peeve of mine. People have allergies, and it's just, to me, it's unsanitary. Even though people can be unsanitary themselves. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Believe me, I'm not unaware of that. But bringing them in the store, definitely in the grocery store, I think that is just so unsanitary. People, like I said, people's relationships with pets and animals and different things vary across, just depending on the person. And it's wonderful to do, in your own home or in your own areas and things like that. But in public, in public. And then sometimes people don't put their dogs on leashes. Sometimes even out walking and stuff. Or they'll be in your home. And of course, people don't have to come to your home that are scared of dogs, pets. But sometimes you may have your mom or your, a close relative. And they're scared of dogs, of animals, because they're not around them a lot. And people that have the pets will be like, oh, he's not going to hurt you. She's not going to hurt you. They're just playing. And some people cannot understand how other people don't like rabbits or dogs or cats or whatever, but they change their tune when it's a pet that they don't like. And they'll say, my, whatever pet they have, blah, 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 is just like you, and blah, 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 blah. But let somebody bring a boa constrictor and sit right next to them, and it's all, hissing, or I might get near them and scare the mess out of them. That's how it is to some people. Your cute animal or whatever, it may be cute to you, and it might be cute to other people from afar off. But don't push your pet on other people, because that's just what it's like. It's like if if you're scared of snakes, or you might love dogs or whatever, but you think having a snake is ridiculous for a pet, to where another person does not. So it would be just the same if somebody tried to impose their big old winding, that's giving me the creepy crawlies, snakes, and they sit right next to you on the plane or something like that, and the snake is looking at you, and that's the same way some people feel about your dog or your cat or your, whatever. So just have pet etiquette. Not everybody loves animals, and just be considerate of other people. Number 6, people getting too close during COVID. Oh my goodness. Yes. In the stores, wherever you could be. And granted, you could stay at home all the time, but not everybody can do that. Not everybody wants to do that. You should be able to be somewhat safe. Your safest place is at home. Yes. But you have to go to the grocery store. You might have to go buy a new clothing item or something you can't get off of Amazon. Whatever the case may be. People need to be considerate when they're in public, regardless of what end of the spectrum you on about wearing your mask in public. People, please. The masks do help keep things down. And then sometimes people want to get right up on you in line, and they don't have a mask on. Some people do, but regardless, either way, keep a distance. Keep a distance. And it seems like since the hot spot has occurred a while ago, last year, people have just been getting more lax and more lax and more lax. And also, it's a little unnerving that people who have the think that just because they do that they're safe from it. Nobody is safe from it, and there may be more what do you call it, safety or more whatever when you get there, and that's all fine and well and good. But please don't think, I've heard some people say, oh, well, we can get together because we've all been nated. But that's not always the case either, so just be careful with that. Be very careful. Whether you have it or whether you don't have it, be careful. Wear your mask when you're out in public and stay away from people. Don't get right up in their face and don't get right up on them in line and just being near them. Someone did that to me one time. And I don't mean this in a bad way, but it was a foreign lady. I don't know if she understood everything. I have no idea. But I mean, she was like right all up in my personal space. I could feel her. I could feel her. And I had to turn around. And I said, man, I said, you are too close. She was like, I said, you are too close. You have to keep a distance. Keep a distance. And I pointed to the thing on the floor because they still have the 6 feet apart things on the floor. I said, you're too close. And she scooped back. I'm like, come on, come on. Number 7. When USPS, United States Postal Service, FedEx, and anybody else, Amazon, throw my packages. Oh my goodness. And I almost kind of see from both sides, from their sides and our sides, because I have worked at USPS before in the package department long ago when I was doing part-time work. And you are sometimes running against a time clock. Whether you're unloading the trucks or you're on the conveyor belt and the conveyor belt and the packages are coming down, them packages be coming. You be tossing, and then I thought about it. I'm like, I don't like when people toss my packages. I mean, there is no use of writing this way up on your packages or glass do not break or be careful, whatever. You might as well save your ink on your Sharpie pen. That package is going to be tossed. Number 8. When people don't throw their hand up to say thank you when you let them in during traffic. Jesus help me. I mean, they just, most of them, getting in line in front of you in traffic, and like it was their right to do it. Like it was their right to do it. That is so annoying. I still keep Jesus with me, but sometimes I be wanting to go. Say thank you. Just throw your hand up. A lot of times they can see you in the rearview mirror. I will roll my window down and I will stick my hand out to say thank you. Make sure that people have seen me, say thank you. Oh, I do not like that. Number 9. People playing their music in the store on their phone. That has got to be one of the ultimate pet peeves of mine. I'm just trying to have a nice shopping experience. I'm trying to pick out my products. I'm trying to compare and do all of this. And you got some bumpity going on. And then sometimes when the workers do it too, I mean, it doesn't matter who. It's just annoying. It is highly annoying. Not everybody wants to hear your music or your type of music and you thinking it's sounding all good and all that. Not everybody wants to hear your music. And it's not a right of yours to impose that on people in a store. Number 10. Ooh, number 10. This might not be it. This is not it for men, most likely. But for women. Let me take another swig. For me, and this just happened to me again. But sometimes sometimes when you're out, I don't just love to go to the public restroom. But sometimes you have to go. And I've had to go, to use the bathroom during COVID. But, just any time. It's happened for years before that. And then, of course, now. And it's even more annoying now because you're trying to be sanitary and as clean as possible while you're out because you don't want to. But no hooks on the back of the bathroom doors for your purse or your coat. Oh, my goodness. That has to be, to me, oh, my goodness. I'm like, really? In the women's bathroom? I'm surprised I have not went to the customer service desk or whatever and complained about that. I am really surprised. Because I am the queen of not complaining, but just letting people to know. Oh my goodness. I'm like, oh, people. Put hooks on the back of your door for ladies. It's hard trying to get undone. Keep your purse on your shoulder. You got to, I mean, oh my goodness. And don't let it be the winter time. And you don't want to take your coat off anyway. But if for some reason you have to, some people might have on a long coat. And it's just better to take it off and hook it up because you don't want to be, that has got to be the worst. One of the worst anyway. That's my number one for right now because it just happened and it just seems like it's been happening a lot lately. And lastly, now this is not, I guess, a personal pet peeve of. Okay, I'll just say this. I get annoyed when other people get annoyed that when they get in line, and it's not necessarily a less than 10 item line or anything like that, but when people get in line and they have 3 items, but in front of them there is a person with a shopping cart full of stuff, and they're mad because they got in line after that person. That's just the way your chips fell that day. That is just the way the chips fell that day. You should have shopped quicker, or if you're in a hurry, left on time, whatever. But that person can't have those. That person needs those items. Just like there has been a time when that person with just the 3 items. I'm sure they have at one time or several times been in line and they've had a lot of stuff. Sometimes you have a big shopping trip. That's just the way it is. And if you are annoyed that you've gotten in line behind them, oh well. I'm surprised that I'm like, really? I know it's annoying that maybe you left late again and you tried to stop by the store and get some on your way to somewhere you're already late, and then you go get mad at that person because they really that ain't right. And yes, it would be nice if they would let you in front of them. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it's not going to happen. So just, oh well. Bite the bullet. Alright guys, so that is all I have for today on my list. Let me know if there are some more. Like I said, whichever one it was, put a 1, 2, 3, 4. If that also annoyed you, put the number of what I said. Put that down in the comments. And then also let me know of some things that annoy you that I may not have put on my list. Oh, that's good. That is so good. I have enjoyed my ROTEL. I got a little bit more, so I'm going to eat that off camera. So, let me know what y'all are eating, if y'all are eating with me. Oh, I didn't say my grades. I did not say my grades. Faux pas. Let me say it now. Dear Lord, thank you so much for this food that I've just eaten. I appreciate it. Lord, on a serious note, I appreciate you. I appreciate your provision. I appreciate, Lord, the people that you have sent to my channel to enjoy with me. Lord, bless them. Bless them, meet them where they are, and if they have a need, Lord God, grant their need if it is in your will. And Lord, I pray that everyone has a safe Christmas holiday and a New Year's. Bless them, Lord, to have what you would have them to have at this stage in their life. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys, so that is it. I'm not going to start eating them. I'm going to eat it off camera. But y'all, if y'all enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. I would love to have you as part of the Tracie's Place family. We are blessed over here at the Tracie's Place, so come and join. Make a comment down below. Like I said, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time right back here on Tracie's Place. Bye.